You've been on the road quite a bit. Some festivities there at Cowboys camp yesterday. What'd you make of it?
Oh, meaningless. And I know people say, what do you mean meaningless? There's 3 full-scale brawls, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in one of those things is if a guy gets hurt, okay? And both coaches after that yesterday didn't think any of their guys got hurt, even though there were some real haymakers landed. Every brawl you've ever seen in an NFL training camp, what's the upshot? Nothing. Guys get ticked off. I'm convinced that a lot of times what happens is guys start those brawls so practice will end. And that's what happened yesterday. The Rams cut out practice about 45 minutes early. They got on their buses and they left.
Des Bryant got sucker punched, though.
Well, here's the problem, okay? I talked to a bunch of Rams yesterday after this, and they were really ticked off at Des Bryant. I mean, really ticked off because they said, look, the guy was treating the guy starting on what day is today? Wednesday. Yeah. On Monday, when they had a session, Des was just screaming at their players a lot during the practice. And in these practices, when you play each other, at least my experience is, you're not treating those things like a game. You're not trash. You might be doing some trash talking, but not as intensely. For some reason, Des Bryant treated these practices like it was a game, or even more so. And the Rams really didn't like that. And that's one of the things that caused this. But, hey, look, the Rams, the funniest scene, Dan, I've ever seen at one of these fights happened yesterday, okay? Tony Romo and the first Dallas offense had gone down the field against the first Rams defense, okay? And so they were at, like, the 3-yard line, okay? And so on the other field, okay, the Rams and the Cowboys were brawling, but the Cowboys, Jason Garrett says, hey, keep this drill going, forget it, everything like that. Meanwhile, 10 of the 11 Rams on the defensive side of the ball sprinted over to join this brawl. But Romo and the Cowboys just stayed right where they were, and they ran a play against one guy, and they scored.
Yeah, well, that's
and
good.
Romo stuck his hands in the air like he just scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. He was all excited. It was pretty funny.
He's Peter King, the MMQB.com, joining us, Dan Patrick Show.